That would
What did you
be my
do?
preference at the current moment. I don't know. I'm broiling something, and maybe it has something to do with the fact that I'm not wearing my glasses, but I can't see smoke.
This is good promo material.
Do I broil on low, or do I just go on like 450? I have to tell my mom. Anyway, I think I'm gonna do this in my room from now on. Let me just throw this back in the oven. Oop! Yes! Okay, we're ready. I think. I hope. Oh, it's recording. Hey, it's Alyssa. Welcome to my crib. I almost just set it on fire.
Wonderful.
Not actually. There's no smoke here. Okay. So Zach is a social butterfly, and he's beautiful and wonderful, and I take a bullet for him, especially because him and his mom made me coquito. It was excellent, by the way.
Thank you.
But I think I already told you that. Are we being too much with how much we love each other? This does become individual at some point.
Yeah, it's fine, I think.
All right. If they take one of us out, I'll make sure that it's me and not you.
Okay, fantastic.
Fantastic.
By the way, we have a message to respond to. I think it's
from Noah. I know.
Yeah. I haven't read it because I don't want like my little icon bubble to show up, so it's just sitting there.
Oh, poor Krista. You can turn off read receipts. Do you know that?
Oh.
I can show you how. I
I'll
hate read
figure it out
receipts with a
later.
burning passion. Okay, so we're getting in good with everyone again. Can I ask you a question? I think I'm playing dumb too much.
You think so?
Yeah, people talk like a lot here.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I kind of like try to drop a little bit of information like as vaguely as possible because I don't want like I don't want to just straight out say something and then have it used against me later. Like if I had said, "Oh yeah, I really like Allie and Bryce," and like I don't want that to be like a definite statement. So I was like, "Oh, I kind of like Allie, and I'm talking to Bryce right now." So like I phrased it that way. So
yeah, no, I think you did a really good job at that. So basically, Billy was trying to milk information out of us. I would like to try not to get back on the call with him. He's just gonna try and keep milking us. I did a good job at distracting him and getting him to talk about other things.
Yeah.
So that the only thing that we told him is that we like Allie and Bryce, who he also likes. He can say whatever he wants, but Allie stayed loyal to him in season 2 when that whole village thing happened. So I know the tea there. I mean, you know the tea too because I was listening to the confessionals at work and I was texting you.
Oh yeah. True.
So good pick. What do we think about this throwing a vote situation? Do we tell Logan and Brandon that?
Is it definitely going to them if they throw a vote?
I mean, Billy said he might put a vote on Shawnee, but Billy also said that Shawnee was someone who came to him right away and was like, Noah's throwing your name out.
Right. True. We could tell them that. I don't know. Because then how much information do we want to be giving them? Because if we tell them that, we have to know that they're not going to turn around and go to Billy. Because if they go to Billy, then Billy knows that we told them.
Logan doesn't like Billy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, that's why. Billy wants to throw a vote on Logan because he doesn't like Logan. Honestly, I don't even think we need to say anything.
Okay.
Because they'll just be like, oh, that motherfucker, I fucking knew it.
Yeah. Because we don't want to take the attention off of Noah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I know that I want to stay good with them. So so in BB Clue, I focused, that's the game Beck and I played together. BB Clue, I focused a lot more on like character tropes. and like what kind of trope would be good for me and an ally to help shield my game. So like Jacob G, the rat, the very obvious rat that everyone knew, and the attention was always on him. Amazing shield. We both had that idea.
Yeah.
Now I see the smoke. Anyway.
Oh.
We both had that idea. And then what were the other ones? I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what I'm thinking now. What I'm thinking now is that Logan and Brandon are very much newbies. And I'm also really close with Logan's brother.
Right.
So, but also keep in mind that they're both actors for a living.
All right.
So I want to like really trust them. Like I really do want to trust them, especially because when I was talking with Jordan, it seemed like they prioritized us to talk to over Jordan.
Right.
So I think that they're very sincere in like wanting to work with just us. And I also like started that relationship off telling them that JJ was saying their name.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I hope that didn't get traced back to me. I don't think it did.
Should I talk to JJ? See if he's going to say anything about the vote?
I just called with him. He's voting Noah.
Oh, okay.
He like ran some stuff by me. He's like, so let me ask you about your trip. And said like a bunch of things. Like, so I heard someone called you a liar. I said, yes, that was Noah. He called me a liar. That's true.
Right.
And then I think he asked some like other things. I'm like blanking on what they are. But basically what it ended up being was he hinted at the fact, or no, he actually told me the thing where Noah's going around saying that he has my vote. And he's like, so Noah says he has your vote. And I was like, for Billy? And I was like, he was doing some like fact check. And I said no. And then I was like, wait, let me clarify. I was like, he does not have my vote. And I think it's very funny that he thinks that he does. Because he talked to me about it. Which like is kind of a lie. But also, I don't think we ever said we were voting for Billy.
No. Because the only time he said that was he asked me, would you be willing to put your vote on Billy? And I said, I'll talk to Alyssa, and never said anything else. So it was never like, yes, we'll do that.
Yeah, both Alyssa and Death say, no thank you, ma'am.
No thank you.
And so something funny too was Amir was talking to me about during the vote, which obviously Billy said that he talked to Amir about it. But that's something to look out for, I guess, is the fact that Amir was coming into the group with me and Jordan saying that. JJ also asked me about the powers. And he mentioned something about, did you notice? And so I mentioned like the cast reveal thing. And I was like, I noticed that and I'm going around and like no one is saying that they saw it. And I was like, I'm so frustrated because when I went into my prod chat, I was like, I finally am on like the Ascendance Idol search and it didn't work.
Yeah.
He's trying to do the season 2 one now. So he did the season 1 and he got the info from Jordan. He says Jordan gave up at 2048 and then gave JJ all his progress. And so I think he's done with the season. He's almost done with the season 2 one. He's stuck on the Morse code decoding. So I told him to send me the video and I'll try to help him because in our season, Jordan and Dylan use like a Morse code detector to like play the audio and have it like pop up with everything that it says, which I used to get the season 2 idol. So JJ doesn't need to know that. So JJ mentioned working with me, you, Michael, and I guess Kim by extension, but he basically wants to get the Tumblr crew together.
Yeah, that works. I mean, literally, we're gonna end up in a group / alliance with almost like everybody in the game.
I
at
think you
this
just
point.
need to be careful. I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
kind of like limit yourself on how much you're posting in a house chat
Oh yeah,
because
for sure.
people who post a lot in house chat, people tend to talk about and be like, oh,
Hmm.
well, do you talk to this person? Do you talk to this
Yeah,
person? And then you get discovered that you're talking to everyone. So I would be careful a little bit about
yeah,
that. I only try to post like once a day so it looks like I'm around,
yeah.
but like not too much.
Jacob told
So
me he's trying to play it like he's inactive.
I think it's funny that he's trying to play the role of inactivity.
Yeah,
Just saying. Um, I can't with him.
and I just know Kevin is very socially awkward, so he's not
I
playing
mean,
anything. He's just awkward.
I've been talking to Kevin a lot, and Kevin was like, "Oh, I'll talk to JJ for you."
I love
So
Kevin.
I also love Kevin. Kevin has also been very vocal about the fact that, like, as soon as they get into individuals, he's splitting from Jacob.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
really. Because I think I asked him if he wanted to make like an alliance with, you know, both of our partners, and then I think
Right.
I also might have thrown Michael in the mix because that was like my original kind of like plan. And he basically said no
Oh,
because he doesn't want like Jacob knowing too much about what he's doing, I guess.
right. Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
talk to Michael. Should
At
I talk to
all?
Michael?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, he's one of my best friends, so I think I kind of got it covered, but
Yeah.
I talked to him like a little bit today. I told him about like my Noah situation.
Hmm.
And I don't think he's told anyone. So, and we're not going to talk about that here because it's get published. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I think we're doing okay. I
Yeah.
think you just need to be a little bit more wary, especially because Amir was like, "Oh well, like everyone loves your partner." So like
Oh.
people are talking about you.
Oh,
This
great.
community, like things spread like wildfire. Like you
That's
need to be
crazy.
careful. So yeah, I would definitely be a little bit careful about how much you're talking in house chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of like laying low a little bit because I realized that people have taken on like everyone loves Beth. So I'm trying to lay low and be like,
Yeah.
Alyssa's nowhere to be seen. So
Yeah. You have to be the
I'm
dead weight in the partnership. I'm so sorry.
I'm nowhere and everywhere at the same time. No, it's okay. It's my brand. It's my brand. I played a game once and someone made like a little chart with people, and under me they put talks to no one and everyone at the same time.
Yeah, that seems about right.
I don't know. I am very wary about the way that information spreads in this game, and it makes me
Yeah.
very anxious and nervous. And I don't know if we should try to play, like, if that should prompt us to play a more upfront game, or if I should just stop being so paranoid.
I think if we keep playing the way that we are right now, it will eventually backfire. So either either we play more upfront, like you said, or we just take a step back momentarily. I don't know.
I think it depends on the next cruise. I want to throw this. I want to throw all of the captain challenges. So basically, in Ascendance history, what has been the thing is people get these positions of power where they can pick teams.
Hmm.
And traditionally, the people who obtain such a power also get advantages within the game. However, I'm unsure if this is still a thing because like all of the advantages that have been hidden around are things that are traditionally given out to, like,
right.
people in those positions of power. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of like, usually they only hide idols, like, exclusively.
Okay.
So I'm a little like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But either way, I got fucked over in my season for having too many powers because I
Okay.
inherited them. And I ultimately think I won captain like 2 or 3 times. And I think I would like to try playing in a way where I don't get captain because it just puts you in this spotlight position where everyone's looking at you and like hyper analyzing your picks and like, the first night it's not a lot, like Steph and JJ. Like there hasn't been too much talk about it. The only thing I've heard is people are like, did he purposely put all the first boots onto one
Right.
crew? But
Yeah.
besides that, there's really been nothing because there's not a lot to go off of.
Yeah.
But like, say we pick a team with like Amir and Jordan, and we don't pick Billy. Now Billy feels hurt. He's like, "Oh, I thought we were close," and then it
Right.
turns into this whole big thing.
Yeah, of course.
So, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was you like meddling, and I'm trying to get into meddling more. You look
Okay.
offended by me saying that.
No, I was just trying to think about it. I was like, okay.
We see any weak spots, any parts that we could turn people against each other. Right now, the one that I'm seeing is Logan and Billy.
Really? Oh, well, yeah, definitely. Do they know that they dislike each other, or is it just like they individually just do not like the other person?
I feel like they don't know that they dislike each other because Logan came around for Ascendance, and I don't think he's been like active in the community. So like,
Right.
there hasn't been like community beef. It's just been like game stuff.
Okay.
But I think there's room for
Yeah,
that.
we can use that somehow. But
Without
I
being
mean,
like too
and
obvious.
yeah, and if Kevin is trying to separate from Jacob, that's valuable if they make it to
The
merge.
individuals.
Yeah.
Or if we make it.
If we make it to merge.
I was gonna say something else. I don't know. I don't know. But throwing captain challenges, I think, is a good strategy for us to hide our connections if we're gonna continue to keep playing this kind of game.
Yeah. Because if we have to pick duos and we're friends with everyone, that's a problem. So.
Mm-hmm. And no one knows how we do on things.
Yeah.
No one knows how we are. Like, especially if it's gonna be duo stuff. Like.
Yeah.
I mean, the people from my season know that I've won a couple of things, but also Jordan is quite the challenge beast. Oh, I remember what I was going to say to you. If we're going to keep continuing this type of game, we're going to need an information spreader.
Okay.
We're going to need someone to play Trout.
Right.
Because in BB Clue, I used Crow. I used you and Crow and Jacob D in different ways.
I think it was interesting that I said in our alliance with Allie the thing about Noah throwing out Billy's name. And then not 2 minutes later, Billy went to the main chat and said, so people are throwing my name out. So that tells me Allie, like, I know she probably likes Billy, but...
Oh, shit. Wait, did you say that in there?
In the alliance chat, I said, I didn't say Noah did it. I said, I've heard...
Oh,
I forget what I said. Yeah, I said something about Noah and Billy.
Well, Jordan said that he told Billy.
Okay, all right.
Jordan is taking credit for starting that fight.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
So, I don't know. Do we want to keep Matt here longer? Do we have anything else to talk about? We could go on for days with strategy, Matthew.
We really could, but I mean, If anything else, we could just type it out. I
So
think.
let me ask you guys a few questions before you leave, because
Okay.
I
the
know.
first confessional kind of questions. So earlier in the house chat, there was that big blow up. Do you guys just want to kind of go over it and then discuss your thoughts on it?
Zach posted a chicken meme that Logan and Brandon really seem to like.
Yeah, that won us some points. I think it worked in our favor, to be honest. Like, I think that was a good thing, that blow up, because
Yeah.
because then from that point forward, people were not afraid to throw out Noah's name.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
as soon as
That-
Billy started that, it was like, all right, well, the vote's pretty much cemented now.
Yeah. I think it pretty much cemented it, like, being between Noah
both of them,
and
yeah.
Billy. Yeah. Which, like, obviously we don't know gone. So
Logan and
good.
Brandon.
Yeah. I love them. I really love them.
They're very nice.
Hi, Matt. What's up?
So, Alyssa, you might remember this question from one of your confessionals from season 1. Nicole's normally the person to ask this, but because she's not here, if you guys could see one duo other than yourselves make it far in the game, who do you think it would be and why?
Ooh. That's a really... I don't even know if I have an answer to that question.
I kind of want to say Stephanie and her partner.
Why?
I don't know. Like, they just seem like they're in a really good spot, just like casually, where like they're talking to people, and like I know she's very active in the house chat and he's not. But like she was on like all the calls and people seem to really like her.
Oh, is she
And
really?
yeah. And so I think that they're gonna be very strong socially. And if they continue the way they are right now, I don't think people are gonna target them for a while.
I was gonna say, if anyone, I can see Allie and Bryce being kind of, because Allie has this reputation of being really loyal, and like Billy just told us, like, getting good with Allie early, because if you do, it'll have like high payoff. So I was gonna say, if I can imagine anyone making it far, I can imagine her making it far in kind of like a pawn position. But I also heard from some people that like Bryce is a little bit more vocal and a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
yeah. I don't know. I don't really know about Stephanie. You talk to them a lot, right?
Yeah.
Her and Marcelino. I don't really talk to them. I should. Have you talked to her about the vote? Like, have you guys been talking?
No, I haven't talked to her since, I don't know, either yesterday or the day before.
And now it's 8.
She's safe anyway, so. But no, she's still voting. But
yeah, it's sort of like a HOH position in Big Brother, where like to really talk to the HOH. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. You do what you want to do because I trust you with that. But like I was thinking about reaching out to her today, but it would be so sketch because like I don't really talk to her.
Yeah.
Like that's mainly your territory. So.
Okay.
Okay.
So the final question I have is, obviously this is a duos game. You guys vote as duos, you do challenges as duos, you're on cruise as duos. Do you think that there's ever going to be a point where you guys start like arguing or fighting just over different like possibilities in the game, to where potentially if you guys make it to where you split up, you'll target each other?
No,
I don't think so.
I'm really confident that's not going to happen.
I don't think the only way that I would just like straight up turn on you is if I knew 1,000% that there was like no way to save you. Like if
Yeah.
everybody was like Alyssa needs to go and I
Yeah.
can't change anyone's mind, then I'll say yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, I kind of did the same thing I did with BB Clue, where I made like my statement of intent or whatever, and like I said I would die for you, basically. Like I don't like I obviously I want to do well and like I want to play really well, but like I don't know, my heart is hurt after having to do what I had to do, and then it didn't even pay off. So,
All right. Well, that's all I had. So, do you guys have anything to wrap up this confessional with?
Goodbye,
I don't
Noah.
know. Goodbye, Noah.
I'm sorry, Krissa. Krissa Todd, I love you.
I also love Chris or Todd.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
That's it.
All right. Thank you guys so much. I will go ahead and stop this.